Hello students, welcome to Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School. Myself Snehal Mane teaching you maths for grade 6. In previous class we have started lesson number 10, that is mensuration. We have seen how we have to find the perimeter. We have seen about closed figures, open figures, plane figures and the perimeter of rectangle, square and equilateral triangle. So, in today's class we are going to see about the area of different shapes, and before that we will see a small video regarding the perimeter and area, and then we will move towards the area.
Introduction to perimeter and area. Ben, you have finished your homework?
I am doing it, Mom.
Okay, good.
Mom, can I ask you one question?
Sure, son.
Actually, Mom, as I was going through my maths book, I came across the words perimeter and area. What do these words mean?
Oh, you don't know about perimeter and area? Don't worry, son, I will tell you. Suppose if you would have to run around your school playground or our society's park, which one out of these two will you choose to run around?
I would choose our society's park for sure.
Oh, why have you chosen our society's park, not your school playground?
Very simple. I have to run less in our society's park.
But how can you say this?
This is because society's park has lesser boundary than the school playground.
Absolutely right, my son. That is what we call perimeter. Perimeter is the total distance around any shape. You can calculate it by adding all the lengths around the shape.
Ooh, so that's perimeter. What about area?
Okay, let me tell you. Suppose if a task to clean either our society's park or your school playground is given to you, which one will you choose to clean?
Definitely, I will choose our society's park.
Oh, but why you have not chosen your school playground?
It's very easy, Mom. School playground is very large. Why would I choose it for cleaning?
You're very smart, son. You have answered your question.
But how?
You know, your school playground is larger than our society's park. Here, larger is the area. School playground has larger area than our society park. Area is the amount of surface within a boundary.
Oh yes, I got it. That was interesting.
That's good, Ben. Now complete your homework.
Okay, Mom.
So, this video was about perimeter and area. Now, we will see in detail about finding the area. We are going to see the definition, then area by using graph paper, units of area of rectangle and area of square. Area is a quantity expressing the two-dimensional size of a defined part of a plane, typically a region bounded by a closed curve. You can see here, this is a closed curve. Yeah, you can see the colored part. This is called as the area. Area is a quantity expressing two-dimensional size of a defined part of a plane. This is a plane figure, this is a closed curve, and the colored part is the area. It is typically a region bounded by a closed curve. It is bounded by a closed curve. So, this is the definition. You can see here different shapes which are closed, and the colored portion of every figure is the area of the particular figure. Now, we are going to see area using graph paper. Now, to find the area of irregular shapes, Now if it is a rectangle, if it is a square, it is easily understood. For example, we have a rectangle, so we can place that rectangle in these boxes and can easily understand. But to find the area of irregular shape, to find the area of irregular shapes, it is little difficult, it is little difficult. So there is a way, there is a method to find the area using graph paper for irregular shape. Let us see that. Area of portion covering full square. If it has full square, now for example, you take this square, the leaf has covered this full square. So for this we use 1 square unit. For this we use 1 square unit. Area of portion covering more than half square. Now you can see here, yeah, see this square, the leaf portion is covered more than half, more than half. So we use here 1 square unit, we use here 1 square unit, and area of portion covering half square, covering half square. So where do we have half? Yeah, we can tell this is more than half, this is more than half. So we can tell, we have to use here half square unit, and where it is less than half, we have to count there 0 square unit. So there are some rules. Area for portion covering full square, we have to use 1 square unit. Area of portion covering more than half square, we have to use 1 square unit. Area of portion covering half square unit, and portion covering less than half square, we have to use 0. You can see here. So here red denotes for the full square. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here we have 5 square units for full squares, and more than half we will count now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 are more than half, more than half. For that also we have to count 1 square unit only. So we have 8 square units, and the area which has less than half, so that is blue in color, 1, 2 and 3, 4. So for this we have to count half square unit. So half and half becomes 1, half and half becomes 1. So that is 2 square unit, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 square units. After calculating all these square units, we have to add it. 5 plus 8 plus 2, it is 15 square unit. So we can tell the total area of leaf is equal to 15 square units, is equal to 15 square units. There are 44 full squares inside this shape. How many full squares do we have? 44 full squares inside this shape. Now we count those squares which cover more than half of the square. More than half we have here 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here also we have 5, 6, 7 and 8. Then we have 9, 10, 11 and 12. In this way we count it and find the area for the particular given shape. Example, find the area of each shape. Can you find it? Yeah, we will find it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So area of this particular figure is 12 square unit. Now we will see here 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Then we have, it is half, exactly half. Let us take this first, 21, and half becomes 1. So it is 22 square units. Let us see this 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 17. Okay. Then we have 18, 19. Then we have here 20, 21, and this becomes 22. This 2 half of becomes 23. This 2 becomes 24. and here this 2 25, and here this half is remaining 25.5 square unit. No, we have again here half, so it becomes 26. So 26 square units is the area of the shape. So by using the rule, for full square 1 square unit we have to count, for more than half 1 square we have to count, for half we have to count half square unit, and for less than half we have to count 0. By this way we can find the area of irregular shapes. Now we will see the units of area. Centimeter square. We know that 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. Therefore, 1 centimeter square is equal to 10 into 10 millimeter square. Therefore, we have 100 millimeter square, or we can tell it as 100 square millimeter. Now, for meter square, we know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. To find 1 meter square, we have to multiply 100 into 100 centimeter square. So, we have 10,000 square centimeter or centimeter square. Millimeters square, 10 millimeter is equal to 1 centimeter. So, for 1 millimeter square we have 1 by 10th part and 1 by 10th part. 1 by 10 into 1 by 10 centimeter square. So, we have 1 by 100 centimeter square. So, for units of area for centimeter square, for millimeter square we have seen here. Now, area of rectangle, you can see we have 8 columns and 6 rows. We have 8 columns and 6 rows. Now, we have to find the colored region, the area of the colored region. So, to find this, we simply multiply 6 into 8, as we have 8 columns and 6 rows. So, 6 into 8 centimeter square is equal to 48 centimeter square, is equal to 48 centimeter square. Now, we find the area of rectangle. Area of rectangle. We know that the area of rectangle, this is the length and this is the breadth. So, area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. Area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. This is the formula where we find the area of rectangle. Next, if the measure of the area of rectangle and its breadth is given, then the length of the rectangle is equal to area of the rectangle by breadth of the rectangle. See, as we know, now we have find out the area of rectangle, that is length into breadth, length into breadth. So, to find the length of a rectangle, we need to use the formula area of rectangle by breadth of rectangle, area of rectangle by breadth of rectangle. If the measure of the area of a rectangle and its length is given, then if area of rectangle is given and length also is given, then what we need to find? We need to find breadth. So, the formula used to find the breadth of a rectangle is area of rectangle by length of the rectangle. Now, we are going to find we are going to solve few examples for different shapes. Now, the question is given, find the area of the following shape. Find the area of the following shape, that is we need to find the area for the shaded or the colored region. Now, we have the sides, they have given here 4 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter. Okay. So, by using these sides we will find the area. Now, to find this we need to divide it into parts. We need to divide it into parts, because to find the area of irregular shape it should be divided. So, we have divided as we have drawn a line here, and so we have 1, 2 and 3 parts. So, let us see. So, the length is 7 centimeter. Now, to find the area of this particular shape, we have to multiply it. So 4 into 7, length into breadth, area of rectangle, that is length into breadth. So 7 into 4 is 28 square centimeter. 28 square centimeter. Now second, for this we have 4 centimeters here, 4 centimeters here, but for this do we have any centimeter given? No, we don't have. But what we can do is, this total we have 7 centimeter, this total we have 7 centimeter, and out of this if we remove 4 centimeter, no, out of this if we remove 3 centimeter, because this total we have 7 centimeter and here it is given 3 centimeter. So 7 minus 3 is 4. So we got 4. So 4 centimeter for this side and 4 centimeter for this side. 4 into 4 is 16 square centimeter. Then for third side we have 3 centimeter and 7 centimeter. So 3 multiplied by 7 is 21 square centimeter. We have 3 different areas for 3 different figures: 28 square centimeter, 16 centimeter square and 21 centimeter square. We have to add this. 28 plus 16 plus 21 is equal to 65 centimeter square. 65 centimeter square. So this is the example where we need to split up the figure into 3 different parts. Then we need to find the area of 3 different parts and then add it. Okay. Now one more same question but a different method to solve it. We can see here. So let us first find the total area including this part also. So we have the bigger part here 11 centimeter and this side is 7. So 11 sevens are 77 centimeter square. Now we will find the area for the unshaded region, that is 3 centimeter and 4. 3 fours are 12 centimeter square. So 77 minus 12, because this is not shaded, so this does not comes under area. So first we will find the area of full rectangle and then we will minus the unshaded region. So 77 minus 12 becomes 65 centimeter square. The answer by both ways is same. The answer by both ways is same. So these are the 2 different methods to find the area of these types of shapes. Next, find the area of the room. Now we need to find the area of this room. We have 15 feet and 12 feet. We have 15 feet and 12 feet. Okay. Feet is a plural, it is a unit to measure length. It is a unit to measure length. 1 foot, feet means plural, and for 1 foot we have 30.48 centimeter. 1 foot is equal to 30.48 centimeter. Okay. We need to find the area of this room. So area of the room, we have the formula length into breadth. 12 into 15, it is 180 feet square, or we can tell it as square feet. Okay. 180 square feet. One more example we will take. Find the breadth of the perimeter of the rectangular basketball court shown. This is the rectangular basketball court. Its area is 2480 square meter. Its area is 2480 square meter. We have to find the breadth and perimeter. Okay. So to find the breadth, we have the formula. Actually the length, the area of this rectangular court. So to find the area, we have length into breadth. So we need to find the breadth. So breadth we have taken left hand side, area comes to the right. So the formula becomes breadth is equal to area upon length. Breadth is equal to area upon length. So 2480 meter square upon 40. After dividing, we get 62 meter. The breadth is 62 meter. Now we need to find the perimeter. As we know, the length is already given, that is 40 meter, and the breadth we got 62 meter. Then length 62 meter plus breadth 42 meter, we have to keep in the formula of perimeter of rectangle 2 into L plus B. 2 into 62 plus 40, that is 62 plus 40 is 102. 102 into 2 is 204 meter. Therefore, perimeter of this rectangular court is 204 meter. Now, we will see area of square. Now, we have here 8 columns and 8 rows. Okay. So, the area becomes 8 into 8 is 64 centimeter square. Now, we find the area of square, that is side into side. So, it is side square, or we can also tell it as side into side. Let us solve example. Kim wants to apply fertilizer in her garden. Approximately how many square feet will Kim need to cover? Okay, to find the square feet, we need to find the area of inside, which is colored part. The shape of the garden is square and its each side is 12 feet long. So, we have the formula, just now we have seen, it is area of the square garden is equal to side into side, side into side, that is 12 into 12, 144 square feet, 144 square feet. Next, now as we have seen the different examples for the area, for perimeter, now we are going to summarize all that we have studied in this lesson, all that we have studied in this lesson. Let us see. Regular closed shapes are the figures which have all the sides of equal length and all the angles of equal measure. Now, these are the regular closed shapes. These are the regular closed shapes which have all the sides equal. So, this is the square, all the sides are equal. This is triangle, all sides are equal. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexagon, all the sides are equal. And this is the pentagon, all the sides are equal. So, the regular closed shapes, these are the figures which have all the sides of equal length and all the angles of equal measure. They have the sides of equal length, but also they have the angles of equal measures. They also have the angles of equal measures. The length of the boundary of a plane figure is called its perimeter. If we need to find the boundary of any particular figure or any particular diagram, we need to calculate the length of the boundary of each side, the length of the boundary of each side. As we can see here, A, B, C, D, E, F. This figure has 6 sides. To find the perimeter of this figure, we need to calculate or add all the sides of this figure. So, we have A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F. If the length is not given, the length you can find with the help of your scale or ruler, and then you can find the exact perimeter of this figure. The perimeter of rectangle is twice the sum of its length and breadth. You can see we have here the opposite sides of the rectangle are equal. So, length is twice, 2 sides we have the length, and here we have breadth, here we have breadth. So, perimeter of the rectangle is shown by the formula 2 into L plus B, 2 into L plus B, that is 2 into length plus breadth, 2 length, 2 breadth. So, formula is 2 into L plus B. Now, we have seen perimeter of square is 4 times the length of side. Square, all the sides are equal, each side is denoted by A. So, instead of adding A plus A plus A plus A, we simply add, or we simply find that the number of sides 4 multiplied by length of the side. The formula becomes 4A. So, perimeter of the square is 4A. Perimeter of the square is 4A. Perimeter of an equilateral triangle is 3 times the length of its sides. Perimeter of an equilateral triangle is 3 times the length of its sides. As we know that equilateral triangle, all the 3 sides are equal. Then instead of taking s plus s plus s, we have to take number of sides, that is 3 into 1 length of the side, that is 3s. So perimeter of equilateral triangle becomes 3s, becomes 3s. Area is the quantity expressed the two-dimensional size of a defined part of a plane, typically a region bounded by closed curve. This is a closed curve. It is a two-dimensional size of a defined part of a plane. It is a region bounded by the closed curves. The interior region which is bounded by the closed curve is called its area. All the figures have its boundary. The region which is bounded inside, bounded by a closed curve, it is called as area. So area can be expressed as the two-dimensional size of a defined part of a plane, typically a region bounded by a closed curve, bounded by a closed curve. Area of closed shape by using a graph paper. Sometimes we have to find the area of irregular shapes, So we can use the graph paper to find the area of irregular shapes. So area of portion covering full square, we have to take 1 square unit. Area of portion covering more than half square, we have to take 1 square unit, and area of the portion covering half square, we have to take half square unit. If we have 2 half square, we can take 1 full square. If 2 half square are there, we can take 1 full square. And for the area which is having less than half, we have to calculate it 0. We have to calculate it 0. The area of rectangle is the product of its length and breadth. So area of the rectangle, the formula is length into breadth, and the area of square is area of square side square, that is a square. Let us see few definitions. Area, it is a quantity expressing two-dimensional size of a defined part of a plane, typically a region bounded by a closed curve. Equilateral triangle. An equilateral triangle is a triangle with all 3 sides of equal length. An equilateral triangle also has 3 equal angles of measure 60 degrees. Perimeter. The length of the boundary of a plane figure or a shape is called its perimeter. Rectangle. A rectangle is a quadrilateral which has all its internal angles equal to 90 degrees. Regular shapes. The shapes with all equal sides and all equal angles are called regular shapes. A square is a quadrilateral with all 4 sides, with all sides equal in length and all the angles equal in measure, that is 90 degrees. So here we complete our lesson number 10, mensuration. It's all about the perimeter and area of different shapes and sizes. So I hope you have understood in detail about the perimeter and area of square, rectangle, equilateral triangle, and how to find by using the formulas. You can solve the examples given in your textbooks. Thank you, students.